Can you guys hear me fine?
Sorry?
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Exactly. Okay. So, so there are a few events in life that has some lasting impact. And in my story today, I'm going to talk about two such things, though they are very varied in nature, but are somehow connected. And so it's about that. So since the very beginning, I have been, techie head, and like Pratik says, you are mystery at core. So I want to see things at the core, see what is happening behind scene, and that was the mindset that I took with me when I visited US for the first time. So when you go to US at that time, it was a ritual to give you office tour and take you to team lunch. So that happened with me as well. We went to see the data center there, and imagine a 23-year-old guy looking at such a huge scale of servers and the kind of setup it was having. It was giving a kind of sci-fi feeling to me. You could imagine a sci-fi movie coming live in front of my eyes. I was so much fascinated by it that I wanted to do things what other people were doing there. Later that day, the next event was going out on a team lunch, and I went with other teammates. The US folks in particular were very excited about the food that they were going to get. They were super excited about the salad that they were going to eat there. And I was thinking, what was the big deal about salad? We have it all the time at our home. After all, it is just cucumbers, onions, and tomatoes. And at max, there are some coriander leaves on top of it. But then they were so excited, and I was just wondering why that excitement. As the food was served, it was a bit shock for me that their version of salad was very different from what I imagined or what we had experienced back home. It had leaves on it, and imagine if somebody asks you to eat grass, how do you feel? So that kind of I was taking that kind of impression, and hesitantly, because there was pressure, I ate that, and I kind of liked it. So I came back, things passed by, and years passed by, but the fascination for the server that I saw that day remained with me, and it wasn't fulfilled until we got our first assignment at ColoredCow for some DevOps work. I was super excited that, okay, now is the chance that I could do the things that I have been dreaming about. I was super excited. I was fascinated, but I had no experience. So what to do? I just Googled some article. I followed. I found one which I thought that, okay, this can be followed, and I followed it step by step, and I was able to make the server live. That experience, that making the server live and seeing that what you have been dreaming is there. You were able to host a server on the cloud for the first time. Super excited. Everything was working fine until it was not. My client at that time, our client that time, started asking about some things which were pretty basic. I won't go into technical details, but looking back now, I think those were very naive mistakes that anybody who's now setting up servers should know. It took me many iterations, and it was a lot of pressure as well, that I was having the feeling that I got caught. I was pretending to be an expert, but I was not. And he was pointing out to those errors, which was making me feel naive. But then it took iterations over iterations. I kept hold of my nerves and didn't panic. Somehow I knew that this phase will also pass. finally, it went live. It was acceptable, and that was the first DevOps assignment that we did at ColoredCow. And so everybody was happy, and it was time for celebration. So by that time, when this thing was happening, we already had party culture set up at ColoredCow. Everybody used to come with their signature dish. Abhishek has his garlic bread. KD used to prepare hummus. Saurav was having his signature wrap. So everything was awesome, and we were enjoying the party. And because it was DevOps related party, I mean, we were celebrating the DevOps success. We started talking about the days at Dayton. And at that point of time, Pratik mentioned, why don't you go and prepare that salad that we had? I said, okay, why not? I had the similar kind of experience that, okay, I have to prepare salad. I was, though I liked the idea, but I was terrified that, okay, now that I have to prepare salad. And we had already talked about it at length, that how good it was. So again, terrified, didn't know what the recipe was. But I knew that from the DevOps journey that it doesn't matter what the recipe was. I just had to follow one recipe and go along the way. And that's what I did. I looked up for, I followed the same step that I did for DevOps. In here, I opened up and Google and searched for the article about the recipe. I did the same thing, went by step, and I knew that it was not going to go perfect in the first go. And I was also terrified for one more reason, that I had some reputation, and when I prepare salad, it was going to be compared with those signature dishes that were already there. But yeah, I took some courage and I started preparing that. It didn't go well for the first time. Things were off balance. But yeah, after several iterations, after several party, I started getting to know that, okay, this is the combination that works. We have to put this minute for the croutons and all the combination to work. But over the period of time, I mean, with those many iterations and all, now I can proudly say that at ColoredCow, we have championed both the DevOps and the salad recipe. In retrospect, when I go back and I see that we complicate things in our mind. It is just that we need to take a step towards that, follow, go in one path, get feedback, try implement that, and move on. Learn from those feedbacks and keep on improving. And that's how both we have championed both the things here. That's all. Thank you.